Merry Christmas, everyone! I'm Ruby from Ruby's Bedtime Stories. Today I'm going to read Tippy Taps, The Magical Cookie Chase, written by Evissa Simpson. This book was sent to me from Dubai. Are you ready to read this fun Christmas book? Let's get reading! It was a quiet evening in Santa's kitchen. The smell of gingerbread filled the air. Tippy Taps, the elf, peeked over the counter, licking his lips as he eyed up all the delicious cookies. "Just one nibble," he whispered. But as soon as Tippy Taps' fingers touched the gingerbread, something magical happened. The cookies wiggled and jiggled and suddenly sprang to life. One by one, they jumped off the tray, landing with little thuds on the kitchen floor. "Oh no," Tippy Taps said. "Where are you going?" The gingerbread cookies giggled as they scampered across the kitchen tiles. One ran under the table, another hid behind the flour jar, and a brave one climbed onto the windowsill. "Catch us if you can," they teased. Determined not to let the cookies get away, Tippy Taps dashed around the kitchen, slipping and sliding. He tried to grab the cookie hiding under the table, but it darted away. Oof! Tippy Taps tumbled over a chair, landing with a plop. The cookies were everywhere. One was swinging from the candy cane wreath, another was bouncing on the flour sacks, leaving a trail of floury footprints. "Come back!" Tippy Taps called, but the cookies just laughed. Suddenly the cookies made a dash for the door. With a puff of flour, they burst into the hallway. Tippy Taps scrambled to his feet and chased after him. Then, his pointy elf hat flapping wildly. "You'll be crumbs if Santa sees this mess," he yelled. In the hallway, the gingerbread cookies split up. One sprinted to the candy kitchen, another to the reindeer stables, and the littlest one dashed up the stairs. Tippy scratched his head. Which one should I catch first? Deciding to follow the smallest cookie, Tippy Taps raced up the stairs. He found it peeking round the corner, wiggling its little gingerbread legs. "Got you now!" Tippy Taps screamed and pounced. But the cookie was too quick. It darted through a tiny door and into Santa's attic. Tippy Taps squeezed through, his nose dusted with cookie crumbs. The attic was filled with old toys and decorations. "Where did you go?" he whispered. Just then, Tippy Taps heard a tiny giggle. He tiptoed around a stack of toy trains and peeked behind a wooden rocking horse. There was a little gingerbread cookie hiding behind a dusty teddy bear. "Caught you," Tippy said. The cookie wiggled its gumdrop buttons and sighed. "All right, you caught me, but can I tell you a secret?" Tippy nodded, curious. "We just wanted to have a little fun. We didn't mean to cause trouble." Tippy scratched his head, thinking. The cookies were only playing. Maybe they didn't need to be put back on the tray right away. "All right," Tippy Taps said, "but you have to promise to behave." The little cookie jumped with joy and ran back to tell the others. Soon all the gingerbread cookies were gathered in the attic, giggling and whispering excitedly. "What now?" Tippy Taps asked, raising an eyebrow. "Let's play hide and seek," the cookie suggested. Before Tippy could answer, the cookies scattered around the attic, hiding behind books, toys and Christmas decorations. Tippy Taps chuckled. "All right, ready or not, here I come." Tippy Taps found one cookie hiding inside a toy drum. Another was peeking out from a tiny stocking. But one cookie, the bravest of them all, was perched right on top of Santa's old snow globe, waving cheekily. "Got you all," Tippy Taps called. After their game, the cookies and Tippy Taps sat in a circle. He told them stories of the North Pole and all the magic that happens there. The cookies listened with wide candy eyes. Tippy Taps sighed. I suppose you all have to go back now. Do we have to? The littlest cookie asked, looking up at Tippy with a hopeful smile. Tippy Taps nodded. It's bedtime, even for magical cookies. Tippy Taps carefully placed gingerbread cookies back on the tray and tucked them in with a soft napkin. Good night, little cookies, he whispered. The cookies yawned and closed their candy eyes. Tippy Taps crept out of the kitchen, glancing back one last time. As he turned to leave, he whispered, Maybe we'll have another adventure tomorrow. The cookies' gumdrop buttons twinkled in the moonlight, as if to say, We can't wait. Tippy Taps went up to his little bed in the attic, smiling. I guess little gingerbread mischief isn't so bad at all, he thought, as he drifted off to sleep. And just like that, the kitchen was peaceful again, with only the soft sound of snoring cookies to be heard. And here are some reading comprehension questions that you can have a go at. Like, what does Tippy Taps want to do when he first sees the gingerbread cookies? How do the cookies react when Tippy Taps touches them? Where does one brave cookie end up after escaping? What game do the gingerbread cookies suggest playing in the attic? How does the story end for the gingerbread cookies? Thank you for joining me today, children. I hope you enjoyed this lovely Christmas book. And a big thank you to Evissa Simpson for sending me this lovely festive book. Thank you.